Hi all, Nadine here. So, I'm going to tell you what isn't this neat? Tell you what you need to make this pattern behind me. And it's this one is just a crocheted mat. Oops, apparently my coffee mug's in the way a little bit, casting a shadow. And the pattern, I called it Summer Flower Square. To do up the square, the colors are lemon, turquoise, and mint. And I'm using Red Heart Comfort yarn, the big balls. And I'm making for myself, I'm making a lap blanket. So for this one is sort of like a placemat, except I have stone tile countertop. So when you're putting down a drink or a mug or something on the counter, it tends to get a little crashy sounding, it just is really loud and you're afraid you're going to break the mug. So I made this to go on my counter. And I'm also going to make a lap blanket for it. It's been cool here so far this summer. The days are warm, but the evenings and nights are still cool, so I just like something to put over my knees. I also made a coaster for my coffee. And I'm going to be doing a valance for my curtain, for my window, to match as well, to get some nice little coordination going in my room, my craft room. And yeah, so what you'll need is, like I said, the Red Heart Comfort ball. I bought it's 16-ounce balls of medium worsted weight yarn. I'm using the recommended hook for it. The crochet hook, it recommends 5.5 millimeter. And I've also got a 4.5 millimeter in case I have a tough time getting through running the sewing in the ends in case I have the odd tight space. And of course you'll need a needle for sewing in your ends and a pair of scissors. And like I said, the colors that I'm using is lemon for the centers, mint for the leaves, and turquoise for the petals. So I hope you'll crochet along with me. And the pattern is going to be I'll have a link in the descriptions for the patterns. And they'll be doing a video for each of I'll be publishing them throughout a week, as well as a how to fix mistakes. So there'll be a video for the center, the petals, and then a separate one for the edge with the joining. Because this is a join as you go, so you join each square as you move along. So I've done I'm not done enough for the curtain or the Nadine, the word, the curtain and the lap blanket. Yeah, there should be, I'll just need a few more since I made the mat. I didn't quite plan the coaster as a mat, but then I was looking at my counter and I'm like, it'll be nice to have. So, and then, the whole set will be matching. So I've done up a bunch of the centers. I've just find it easier to count if I bundle them in 5s. So I've just bundled them in 5s, and because I know how many I need, I'm doing the blanket's going to be 6 by 7 squares, so I'll need 42. And I'm not sure about the valance for my window. And it's technically over that way, but because of the way the camera is, I'm looking in the wrong direction. Or I suppose it's because of the way this camera is, not that camera. So I'm looking. I'll look like I'm all twisted around. It's kind of funny. So I don't know how much of the. You don't need a whole lot of the center yellow. I'm just kind of sticking my hand down the middle of it. I'm using a. This is going to be funny. I'm using just a bucket, a garbage bucket, from the dollar store. Your cheap little $2 or $3, whatever it was. But it fits this ball of yarn in there very nicely. And I've got the green screen behind me, and for some reason the camera or the green screen filters out the yellow of all things and not the green, which is kind of weird. But but yeah, the ball of yarn fits in there really nicely. So yeah, I kind of like it. Kind of wish I had a few more, because I've got the 3 balls going, and I just kind of discovered that. So that's how I've got at least one of my balls. The other ones are in another bin, still in the bags. I'm just center pulling from them and going from there. So yeah. So if you have any questions or concerns or anything else, feel free to comment them below. Let me know if you're making the pattern. Use hashtag CBN pattern, Creations by Nadine pattern, basically. CBN pattern. On Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram, and I will see it. So otherwise, and you can also tag me in any of those. The Instagram is just my personal Instagram, so it's this kind of thing plus my animation stuff and things like that I do as well. So you can always have a look there. So yeah, just enjoy yourself, and this should be coming out pretty quick. And I hope you guys have an absolutely wonderful day. Bye.